Mexican culture wasn't called primitive because it was backward. It was deliberately labeled inferior by European colonizers to justify stealing an empire so advanced it had running water, universal education, and astronomical precision that Europe wouldn't achieve for 300 more years. Think primitive was an honest assessment? Because when Spanish conquistadors first saw Tenochtitlan in 1519, they admitted in writing it was more magnificent than anything in Europe, then spent 500 years rewriting history to call the civilization they destroyed savage. And the propaganda was so successful that even Mexicans started believing it. Here's what they erased. Tenochtitlan had 200,000, 300,000 people in 1519, larger than Paris, Rome, or London. It had aqueducts bringing fresh water from miles away, a sewage system, public schools that taught astronomy and mathematics to commoners, floating agricultural gardens, chinampas, so efficient they could feed the entire city, and streets so clean that Spanish soldiers wrote letters home, marveling at the hygiene compared to filthy European cities where people threw sewage into the streets. But here's the deliberate propaganda. Spanish chroniclers described Aztec human sacrifice in graphic detail, calling them bloodthirsty savages, while conveniently ignoring that Europe was burning thousands of witches alive, torturing heretics with the Inquisition, and massacring entire villages in religious wars. Both practiced ritual violence, but only Aztecs were called primitive for it, because labeling them savage justified genocide and theft. The Aztecs had a 365-day solar calendar, more accurate than Europe's Julian calendar. They knew the solar year was 365.2420 days. Europeans thought it was 365.25, and their calendar drifted for centuries until they finally fixed it in 1582 by copying knowledge from colonized peoples. Aztec mathematics included the concept of zero, which Europe didn't fully adopt until the 1200s. 300 years after the Maya invented it. Aztec medicine was so advanced that Spanish doctors studied Aztec herbal remedies, which treated infections, fevers, and pain more effectively than European bloodletting and leeches. But here's the systematic erasure. Step 1. Burn the books. Spanish Bishop Diego de Landa personally burned thousands of Mayan codices in 1562, destroying libraries of astronomy, mathematics, medicine, and history. He wrote, "We found a large number of books, and, as they contained nothing in which were not to be seen as superstition and lies of the devil, we burned them all." Those books contained knowledge that took civilizations millennia to develop, gone in an afternoon, because one man decided indigenous knowledge was devil worship.